Hello everyone, my name's Stefan, Botanist Cool, and it is year 2 in the winter for our forest farm. If you guys are enjoying these farm tours, like, subscribe, let's get right on into it, alright? So, I did a lot in this winter, and I mean a lot. In fact, I tried recording this a few times, and I ended up getting lost in a bunch of places with me talking about one thing, and then like 10 seconds later, it's already on another part of the video, and I'm just like, alright. We're gonna try to like fix this up. It was wild. I basically spent the first whole day just getting rid of all my tea, all of my paths, all of my beehives. I went back into the shed, which we had renovated and made bigger during the stream, twitch.tv/Botanist Cool, and rearranged everything, put more kegs in, made more wine, because this is going to be basically wine central eventually. And I started messing with the field to see if I can make a design with the sprinklers for a field I actually wanted. And I ended up making something that almost looked like the Space Invaders aliens from the old Space Invaders game. I found that was really funny, but I didn't like it. So I decided to start making things based around the 7 beehives I had. And again, I didn't like it. I really like the idea of the beehives having their own area where they could do their own thing and making it very, condensed. So I tried putting them off to the side and didn't like that either. I then tried using the tea shrubs and the bees together to kind of make this little area where I could just grow flowers. And I actually played around with this idea for quite a while. I even started making areas around that to plant things. So I had these little like 8 space sprinklers ready to plant all these like specific crops on the side over here, and I even surrounded them with a little wall to make it kind of look cute. And that's when I kind of realized I hated the placement of the mill and I hated the placement of the barn so much. It just cut off my view. It just made everything a lot harder to decorate. So I decided I was gonna move them, and I moved them all towards the coop on the bottom center part near that lake there. I felt like that was the best place to move them because it was just easy to get there. I'm not focusing on animals this run, and I actually do plan on moving more of the farm down to make more room for things like fruits and veggies. Now, I made an extra beehive, so now I have 8. I decided I'm going to give them this little area, kind of give them a little circle here, but that circle did not work out for me. I had to push everything down one more to make it more aesthetically pleasing, and I found my design that I wanted for the beehives, and I found my design I wanted for the purple iridium sprinklers, and I was pretty happy with that. So I really decided to mess around with that. I put in 32 tea bushes over on the left side there, which nowhere near as much as I had last time, but I did a lot there. Now, as I said, I did a lot, which means I also did a lot of internal stuff. I did a lot of house decoratings and a lot of wallpaper work and a lot of flooring work. It was wild. I've actually found a wallpaper I really like, which is the red wallpaper you're about to see now, because it reminded me of my like childhood wallpaper at home. And I really enjoyed it, so I based it around that. I continued to expand the farm a little bit, and I had a lot of trouble deciding where those smaller sprinklers, the iron ones, were going to go, that only did like 8 spaces instead of the 16 or whatever it is for the iridium ones. So there was a lot of messing around with that, and I couldn't get an answer quickly. I just really couldn't. The fishing competition came, and it's fishing, believe it or not. I don't know if you guys are gonna be surprised about this. I ended up winning. We don't need to see the whole thing about it. We'll just see Mayor Lewis come down and say, "Ill, slimy fish, hate him, but good job, Licorice, you won." And I did win. I'm the best fisherman, fisherwoman, fisher person in this entire town. It's like I'm the only one winning these festivals. It's like wild, right? I actually really like this festival. It's a nice break from everything, and just, I don't know how long this festival's been in the game, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Night market came and went, and honestly, nothing too crazy about the night market. It's beautiful. It's a lot of fun. I love the mystery vibe of it, and I love going through it in its entirety. So we spent a little bit of time here. We went shopping, got a lot of cool things. Of course, for a little while, we saw the mermaids singing. It was nice. And of course we went deep sea fishing over in the submarine, which is totally not going to be sunk because it's going to the Titanic. So we are a-okay. We went back inside. We're 17 days into winter now, and I am messing around big time with the internal catalogs. We got the furniture catalog finally, which means I got to mess around with a lot of things. I ended up doing a lot of color testing to see what I liked for different tables and what have you. I had to find ways to put lights places, and honestly, the internal decorating was the hardest part. But eventually I got to it, and I made a house that I'm pretty okay with. We have a nice area set up here. The living room looks fantastic. We have a little tea table there with chairs for everyone to sit and eat. We've expanded our cellar quite a bit and added a lot more kegs in there to be working on a lot more wine at any time. I ended up just not really doing much to the shed. We have, of course, the mushroom cave, which is producing mushrooms for us continuously. And we have the field, which I've been growing powder melons in, obviously. That's all you could really grow in this season. But I think it's very simple, very effective, and works perfectly for me. I liked it. Now, we did have a little bit of a surprise. We got a third pig. One of the pigs got pregnant, so we got a third pig. And of course, we have all of our chickens and our ducks hanging out in the coop, and everything was going pretty well. Overall, we did a lot of editing here in the farm. We did a lot of editing inside the house, and oh, it was one hell of a season. And this was one quick video, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm out of breath because I don't want to make these guys like excessively long. They're just a simple little farm tour. Anyways, if you guys have really enjoyed the farm tour, make sure to like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Tell me what you think about my forest farm. Tell me if you prefer the Meadowlands farm that I'm doing every other week, or the forest farm if I'm doing every other week. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I hope y'all had a good one. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.